Hey, what is going on, YouTube? And welcome to Detroit Lions Talk with MicroMike. We talk all things Detroit Lions, news, rumors, analysis, breakdown, and everything regarding our franchise. In this video, this is going to be a real easy video here. I'm going to do a mock draft simulator. I'm going to let the sim do it itself. In this video, we're going to do with trades and without trades. We'll just do it a handful of times and see what at least the simulator brings for our team. I will make a trade in a couple of these and try to get some assets, but some I'm just not going to do. I'm just curious to see what the computer. This type of video is going to be really relaxed. It's not formal. It's going to be very informal and just straight to the point. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we'll do obviously 7 rounds. We're going to do fast here. Select the Detroit Lions and let's draft. So in the first, I'll say the first 3, we're not going to do trades. So I'm going to just ignore all these trades that happen if they occur. And we're just going to do what I think would be good for the Detroit Lions with what we got here. Now, interestingly enough, Penei Sewell is gone. And that sucks because I would have definitely taken Penei Sewell here. But Ja'Marr Chase, I think, would be a good player if he fell to the Lions. I don't think he is. So from this draft, I'm going to take Ja'Marr Chase. Now, again, we're going to do multiple drafts here. You just let me know throughout the comment section which draft you preferred when it comes to the selections that's being made. That's given out to me here. We're just going to reject trades on this specific one. Jalen Phillips fell to the Detroit Lions. I'm taking Jalen Phillips. Obviously, I think that the Lions could definitely go ahead and get the defensive tackle from Washington, but Jalen Phillips, to me, is a very good prospect and get after the quarterback. So we got wide receiver. We got edge. Phillips, underrated. Can't believe he fell that far in the simulator, but it's a simulator. The Detroit Lions here, look, we need help on the defensive line, safety position, wide receiver. Eichenberg's a very good player as well, so let's go Eichenberg here. And we solidified the offensive line in this simulation. I'm going to do different picks each time, by the way, fellas, so if you say, well, this draft sucked, this draft didn't suck, hey, that's just what I'm going to do. And the next one will be a little bit different, and you tell me like the route that you would like for the Lions. We definitely need help at the linebacker position, and this one is not falling too great for us. And we do got Cameron McGrone. I talked about him in an earlier video. I still probably want to take him there. Rochelle is actually a fairly good cornerback. Dwayne Eskridge, defensive tackle. I like him, man. I do like. There's Tylan Wallace as well. Let's do Marlin right there from USC. It's a little more of a value pick. We get the defensive line here. We definitely need help at linebacker. I could tell you in the next simulation, linebacker is going to be taken fairly high, in my opinion. That's the route I'll be going here. West Virginia, Monty Rice. It's just not falling right for linebackers in this draft, and that sucks. Sometimes they just don't on this simulation, and that's just the way it is for you. We need still, Robert Rochelle, he fell this far. I'm going to take him, even though it's not the specific giant need, but it's a value pick. So I'm going to take a value pick from that point of view. And let's go defense here. I do like Deblo. I've talked about him in prior videos for sure. I think he's a good player. Amon Agid-Miglek is a good linebacker as well. I destroyed his name, but I have done some research on him. I haven't done a whole lot of research on Garrett Wallow. Long speed there. We're gonna take him just because we need one. So this draft, I'm not too happy about, in all honesty, and how this thing fell, because I want it, in my personal opinion, I want to take a linebacker fairly early. It just didn't fall that way for this. And I think that's what's also important about trading back. So in this one, we got Ja'Marr Chase, Jalen Phillips. I do like that, and Leon Eichenberg. That's a good one. The defensive tackle's a good pick, and Rochelle, still, I really wanted to get a linebacker early. But that was my first simulation. Tell me what you think about that one. Let's start a new one here. 7 rounds fast, Detroit Lions. We're going to do without trades on this one. Then we'll do another one without trades, and then we'll go to 3 with trades. So here we go. The Detroit Lions got Penei Sewell. No doubt about it. You already know where I'm going. Penei Sewell solidified that offensive line. Now the Lions are going to be able to run the football. That is, if this happens in the draft, if we don't trade back and that happens in the draft, that's a home run. Absolute home run. Rejecting trades in this. Jalen Phillips fell again. But you want to know what? I do like Baron Browning, the linebacker out of Ohio here. I'm going to go ahead and take him. You'll see in a video coming up, I will be talking about him as well. So that'll be nice for sure. So we got linebacker. We solidified the offensive line. We do need help at wide receiver and safety. So let's look at the safety position, see who's on the board. We got Holland there. We got Hamza is very good as well. We're going to go Hamza out of Florida State. Did a video on him as well. It'll be on Newsbreak. Go ahead and check out Newsbreak where videos will be dropping. That's not on here. Check out Newsbreak. So we're going to eject this trade here. Go to all. And look, we got the safety. We got the linebacker. We got the offensive lineman. Quincy Roche is a good individual as well. I like him. Chaz Surratt's another good linebacker. I talked about him as well. Let's see. Let's see what we got wide receiver. We do need help at wide receiver. No doubt about it. That's true. But Atwell, not wanting to take him right now. Let's see. Let's go ahead and go with Quincy Roche, the edge out of Miami. Get some more edge help there. We're going to reject this trade, and this is definitely, we need to get some help at the wide receiver position. And Tutu Atwell, I will take him here. Now we got the wide receiver Louisville. Solidified a lot of needs here for the Detroit Lions. We got one more pick. Now we're just going to take BPA regardless of position here. What I think would be BPA. D-Blow is a good player as well. Twyman. Let's see on defense. Maybe we do another linebacker for sure. And Charles Snowden, I talked about him as well. A decent player. A guy that you could definitely groom for the future. He's not going to be a stud day one, but you can groom him for sure. A lot of quarterbacks. I'm not going to take no quarterback. How about Marvin Wilson? Yes. Defensive tackle out of Florida State. I like this draft way better than the first draft. But let me know, what do you guys think of the first versus the second draft in your opinion? I like the second one much, much better. The board fell the way I would be happy for this draft. So let me know in the comments section. Also, hit that like button if you haven't done so. So we got Penei Sewell, Baron Browning, the linebacker. We got Hamza, the safety out of Florida State. Quincy Roche, edge. Tutu Atwell, wide receiver. And Marvin Wilson, the defensive tackle. Let's start our last simulation without trades. We're going to see how this falls to us this time. And let's draft, folks. Let's get this draft going. All right, let's see how the board falls. Then we'll do 3 with trades. I think the line's going to trade, but that's my personal opinion. Did I not do fast? Hold on. Let's restart this. I don't think I hit fast. I want to make sure it's fast because it's going to be a long time. We don't have all that time. So let's do this again. Make sure that this thing goes fast for us. Okay, let's go. Oh, it's slow. Maybe it's just the computer being a little bit slow here. We don't like that. Okay, we're going to reject the trade. Are you kidding me? So we got Kyle Pitts there sitting at 3. And you got Rashawn Slater, Jalen Waddle, defense, man, Micah Parsons. Yeah, taking Micah Parsons that early just seems a bit of a reach. We're going to go Kyle Pitts here. It's a value pick. The Detroit Lions, even though we have a tight end already, I don't actually see this playing out, but it'd be a value pick for the Lions, and you know, just go there. Xavier Collins, linebacker, Tulsa. No doubt about it. This is a massive value pick here. Xavier Collins could end up being one of the best linebackers in this year's draft. I would love to have him on this football team going forward. That would be great if he fell to the Lions in the second round. We addressed some Amon-Ra St. Brown, Nico Collins. You know, Amari Rodgers, that's an interesting pick. Diami Brown, I think that's the one that Mel Kiper Jr. gave to us for the Lions. But we need help. We need help all over the field, and that's the issue here. And we're gonna go McNeil, the defensive tackle. We're gonna pick up that defensive tackle, solidify that line. That was a value pick. I always believe you fix the defensive line and the offensive line, and you're gonna be in a good position for sure. Amari Rodgers, I'm gonna take him here out of Clemson. I'm surprised he kind of fell there, so that's a value pick as well. It's nice to get these value picks that occur here and get for your team. Let's see. So we got defensive tackle. We got tight end, unfortunately, but that's more of a player that just kind of fell that way. I'm still liking the second draft a little bit better than this one. I'm not going to lie. I am not going to lie. That's why I want to trade. I like trades. Let's see. Safeties. We got Gillespie. He's fairly good. Linebacker. We could do another linebacker. I know that probably wouldn't be too popular to go another linebacker that fairly quick, but it's important to get that position. Yeah, I'm not ready to want to go offensive tackle that early for me. McGrone, I could do that, but you know what? I really don't want to. How about we go Andre Cisco, the safety, solidify that safety position. It's important to get there and have that back end covered. Okay, man, I'm happy with this one. So Jalen Moore from Western Michigan, the offensive tackle fell there, and we need help, the offensive tackle position. So we solidified that spot. Got a lot of holes in this draft, and that's decent. Still, I like the number 2 simulation the best. But let me know, what do you think? What do you think of 1, 2, or 3 simulation without trades? So you got Kyle Pitts, Xavier Collins, massive pick there. McNeil, defensive tackle. Amari Rodgers, a good value pick. Cisco for safety. And Jalen Moore, the tackle. So now that was without trades. Now we're going to go ahead and do with trades. And this is probably the more realistic option here. And we're just going to go with whatever trade they give us. I'm not going to do the propose the trade. They propose the trade. So we have, yeah, I'm not going that far back. So we go from, man, I don't like that. A second round draft pick falling that far back. Oh my God. And only a 24, 55, and a 2 and a 3. So we go out of the first round, pick up a first, a second, and a third. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. I'm going to do this. This is a big time trade here. So we're going to get pick 35, 68. And we're going to get a first next year, a second next year, and a third next year. It's going to hurt us this year a little bit, but we just got our next year's draft is going to be ridiculous. So here, I'm going to reject this. I need to get a player here. Trayvon Morwig. Let's get the safety. He fell to us. We traded back. We got the best safety in this year's draft. Now, we got 2 offers here. We're going to have to pick up some stuff. And, so we'd get pick 54, 127, and a third. We'd get, nah, I'm not wanting to do this. I'm going to reject both of these. I don't think that's good enough. So we went and got the good safety, and we're going to get Terrence Marshall, the wide receiver from LSU. He fell Lions, and he's a first-round wide receiver, fell Lions. So we dropped out of the first round, and we're getting first-round talent. That's a risk versus reward there. Now I'm not doing another second. So we get 65. I'm going to reject that one as well. So we got wide receiver. We got safety. We need defensive tackle. We need offensive tackle. We need linebacker, and I see Nick Bolton right here. Let's get Nick Bolton, solidify that offensive line. And he wants to take 153, but give us 115 and 75. We're going to accept this one here. Give us 85, so we move back quite a little bit more, and we get 166. So we're going to move back 10 spots from there. You know what? Let's do it. I accept this trade. So we're going to move back 10 spots. We pick up another draft pick. So we're going to reject this one there. Okay, so we look at our team right now, and let me make sure what we got. So we got linebacker, safety, wide receiver, and we're going to go ahead and select the offensive tackle from Michigan. We're going to get that right tackle, Mayfield, with the 80 pick in this draft. We're on the clock again. Now we can move back and pick up another draft pick. I like this trade. So we're going to move back 6 spots, get another draft pick, and just give up next year's 7th round draft pick. Let's get Tyler Shelvin. We're going to get that defensive line beefed up, man. That's a big line there, so get that defensive line. We still need help with edge. We do need help with edge. We do need help with cornerback, that's for sure. Wide receiver, and we can always do another linebacker. Linebackers are so much need right now that it's really important to fill that spot, but I don't want to overdraft anything. So let's go. Really don't want to go. I don't want to go that position right now. We do need help on edge. We definitely do need help. And let's go. That's a little bit overdraft, but we're gonna get Rashad Jr. here from Oregon State. Beef up the defensive line. Put another body in there as we continue to get better at that position. Now, if we move back a couple of spots here, we're going to get more draft picks. But we have to give up a second or a 2022 6th-round draft pick. I'm not wanting to do that. We already gave up one. Not wanting to get that position here. Let's do linebacker Charles Snowden. Talked about him in a future video. Again, check me out on Newsbreak, and you won't miss out on any Lions news. Chuba Hubbard. Look, we got so many draft picks. Let's go Chuba Hubbard out of Oklahoma State. We're going to get that number 3 running back. Now we got a dynamic 3 running backs for this football team. I am pretty happy with this draft so far. So this ain't too bad. So we got Trayvon Moorwig, Terrace Marshall, Nick Bolton, Jalen Mayfield, Tyler Shelvin, edge Rashad, Charles Snowden linebacker, Chuba Hubbard running back, and we got Atlanta's 1st, 2nd, and 3rd round draft picks. Tell me what you think about this draft in the comments section. Let's do another trade scenario fast for the Lions here. We're going to draft. Again, I'm just going to do with what they give when it comes to the trades, what pops up. Okay, so they want to do a 13 and we get 47. I'll take that trade. I like that. I think that's fine. So we move back a couple spots, and we're going to move back some more spots here, but they're going to give up 112 and a 3rd. We get a 3rd next year, give up 112. Who is on the board? We got Micah Parsons. Let me see what other ones. 26. 20 in next year's 1st round draft pick. I accept. So we're going to trade with Chicago. That is a big fall. So we get pick 29 and 62. We're going to reject all 3 of these. I want to make a pick. So we picked up a 1st round pick next year. We got a 2nd round pick this year. So this was a lot of moving back But we did we did get a good player on the board, and that's Christian Barmore. It's defensive tackle, man, Alabama. Beef up the defensive line, stop the run, get after the passer. I like how that played out. Let's see here. 64 in a 2022 second-round draft pick. 54 in a 2020. You know what? I'm going to just reject both. I just want to make my pick here. We got a defensive tackle, Jalen Phillips on the board. Amazing that he's still there. What about linebackers? We need to look at some linebackers. Jabril Cox, Nick Bolton. You know what? I'm going to wait because I got another pick there. Let's go Jalen Phillips, edge. Yeah, I picked him in another draft. That's okay. So we're going to get but we have to give up another pick. A 5th-round draft pick next year. I'm not wanting to do that. 67. I don't want to give up another pick. So we're sitting pretty. Let's go defense. We're going to do a linebacker. And dang it. That sucks. So we're going to go ahead and take Nick Bolton again. Or you know what? No, we're going to go Pete Werner. Select him, linebacker for the Detroit Lions. We need help there. And that was important. Okay, so we get a 3rd next year. And we're going to reject this because why? Nick Bolton's on the board. You know, we're going to get 2 linebackers. We're going to go back-to-back linebackers. We need help, and I like that. We need to beef up that linebacking core, and it's completely beefed up at this point now. We do need to get some off. What was our selection so far? We got linebacker, edge, and defensive tackle. So we're going to need wide receiver for sure. So we got on the board with wide receiver. We got Atwell again. I took him into another draft. Well, let's do it again. We got Atwell, wide receiver. See how this board falls for the Lions here. While it goes through a 5 million picks. Oh, so I gave up picks. So that was the draft. I thought I had one more draft pick. My bad. So let me know how this one went. We got Christian Barmore, Jalen Phillips, Pete Werner, Nick Bolton, and Tutu Atwell in Chicago's next year's 1st-round draft pick. This is not my best trade. I still like the first one above it, but that's okay. Let's see if we can hit a grand slam in this upcoming one. And go here. Let's see if we can get a better outcome when it comes to players falling. Oh my God, they want everything. Just like that last. Now this I do like. I'm going to accept this trade. Washington's 1st and next year's 3rd. I like that draft pick for sure. So we move from 32 to 60 and get a 64th pick. Let's see what else is on there. We got 28 and 60, 40, 71, and a bunch of next years. You know what? I reject because Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is on the board, and I love Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. So I am happy with this pick for the Detroit Lions. So we give up a 7th pick, and we get a next year's. Now, reject. We got the great linebacker, Owusu-Koramoah. Let's go wide receivers. Here we got Tony on the board. You know what? I do like Kadarius Toney, and he is a good one. Out of Florida, Rondale Moore. He is a good wide receiver as well. Let's go Kadarius Toney. Let's fix that wide receiver position. Let's go to the all position here, and we move back a couple ones. That looks promising. We get, you know, we're going to accept this one. So we're just moving back a couple spaces, and we pick up next year draft pick. 79 and pick up 128, and we give up 153. Let's accept this trade here. And I don't like that one. No, we're going to reject. We're going to go ahead and pick our player here. So we got the Lions wide receiver, new one, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. I'm going to take safety Javon Holland for the Detroit Lions. Now we got our safety position filled out. 105 and a fifth for 102 and a seventh. I accept that if, let's see what they got here. Dang. Moving that far back, though. Let's accept this trade. We're just moving a couple back, and we'll pick up a next year's draft pick. We're going to go ahead and just reject these. Let's make a trade. Let's make our pick here. So, Adebo, good cornerback. That is there for sure. But we need defensive tackle and offensive tackle for this football team right now. And let's see. Tyler Shelvin, 117. You know how much I like Shelvin, but I think I get him a little bit later. Let's see. Offensive tackle. What do we got here going? Deonta Smith. Let's go ahead and go Smith. Solidify the offensive line from East Carolina. We're going to reject this because we need to get the defensive tackle that I want to get, and that's Tyler Shelvin. The big body. This dude's giant, man. He's a run stuffer. He is a big body. I don't want to give up next year's draft picks. That's my thing here. I really don't. Not a fan of doing that. We got Rashad Jr. We got Tyree Gillespie. We already picked up safety. Now this is, let's just do BPA. So we could do another, we could do cornerback. I know we've drafted cornerbacks fairly early in this year's draft, or last year's draft, obviously. But we do need help there. So let's take Keith Taylor out of Washington to build that secondary core up while this thing goes. So this draft, it came out, it's interesting with these trades, man. That's why it's important to have more draft picks. Like, the more draft picks you get, the more chance you win. So with this, we got Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, Kadarius Toney, wide receiver, Javon Holland, safety, Deonta Smith, offensive tackle, Tyler Shelvin, defensive tackle, and cornerback Taylor from Washington. And we get a first-round pick next year, so we'll have 3 first-round picks. We're going to have 3 third-round picks next year because we're going to have a conditional. And we'll probably have 3 fifth-round draft picks. So let me know what you think. I would love the trade with Washington, but I am just one guy. So let me know what you think. And also, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.